Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Zahra, ex-Muslim, ex-Shia. Trying to help the Muslims see for themselves and decide. So I cannot help them if they don't help me. So please cooperate here. Sometimes there are errors. I make mistakes, and but no doubt, I mean, I'm going to correct them when I find out that I've made a mistake or I've made mistakes about the Quran ayahs. However, no doubt that the Quran has errors, right? So this many errors, and going through this was very frustrating for me. The Quran is found out how terrible, how awful. Sorry, the Quran is words. Why Allah? Other things coming to my attention, right? Many errors. Rob Christian is live right now. I think it's been live for 2 hours or so, and surprisingly, thank you, God, thank you, whoever is I mean, thank you, Rob Christian, right? So I needed this live. Quran has errors. Muslims join if you disagree. Rob Christian, Quran has errors. Okay, so you can watch this. He's still live. Yeah, he's still live. Quran has errors. So, yeah, it's very frustrating. And it's, I can, sometimes you're like, you don't know, the words confuse you. Like, is this, even on this, right? Surah that we knew, Surah Yasin, Ayat 82, be and it is, kun fayakun, be and it is it kun, not kun fayakun, the way we used to pronounce it in Pakistan long time ago, right? It stayed with us like that. So this another thing is, I'm sorry, it's Mangal Pandey. Thank you. Hello, hello, greetings, welcome. Ja. Oh no, this kind of a thing, Sultan, Thailand. Mujhe koi, I'm not interested. Sorry, you can't be here. Though it's if you go on with this, I'm going to time you out. ऐसा नहीं करें, शेखों के बारे में बात नहीं करें. Either the topic, stick to the topic, और ऐसे cheapness इधर allowed मैं नहीं कर सकती. I can't allow. So, and don't talk in, don't put things in Urdu here. In English, it's very difficult. I've done a lot of work today. I feel for me it's enough. So understand, be decent here. Don't be cheap. Otherwise, you're going to be timed out. Okay. This guy needs to be timed out. You see, I wasn't brought up, my mother did not bring me up कि आदमी लोग harass करें मुझे, और ये बदतमीजी ये नहीं चलेगी, और ये cheapness नहीं चलेगी इधर मेरे लाइव स्ट्रीम पे. ठीक है, आप जाएं अपने घर, अपने माँ बाप के साथ ऐसा करें, इधर नहीं चलेगा. मैं बिल्कुल भी बर्दाश्त टॉलरेट नहीं कर सकती हूँ इधर मेरे लाइव स्ट्रीम पे. बदतमीज बेगैरत लोग, चलो आउट. तुम क्या हो? बेगैरत, बदतमीज. चलो निकलो, चलो जाओ, दफा हो इधर से. योर मेडिसिन फॉर योरसेल्फ. चलो दफा हो. गेट लॉस्ट. चलो दफा हो. औरतों को आके सताना तुम्हारा काम है, और ये काम इधर नहीं चलेगा तुम्हारा. ठीक है? सॉरी वेस्टर्नर्स, यूरोपियंस, नॉन मुस्लिम्स, ये देखो हमारे what we have got here. Sorry, I have to give him again. ये नहीं चलेगा. नहीं, मेरा नहीं है कोई. Just get lost. अभी वापस क्यों आते हो? तुम्हारी माँ को, तुम्हारी माँ बस नहीं है. Shut up. Sorry. Shut up. अरे चुप करो अपना गंदा मुंह. बंद करो ये बदतमीजी. ऐसा मिलेगा मेरे से. इधर तुम कावर्ड, मेरे सामने आओ, मैं तुम्हें दिखाऊंगी. बिल्कुल बर्दाश्त नहीं कर. सीधा पुलिस ऑफिस, पुलिस को मैं फोन करूंगी, तुम्हें बंद करूंगी जेल में. ये इधर नहीं चलेगा. बदतमीज. अपनी बीवी और बेटी से ऐसे करते हो क्या? तमीज नहीं सिखाई है किसी ने मुझे. बदतमीज मर्द बिल्कुल, यानी मैं बर्दाश्त नहीं कर सकती हूँ. चलो, इधर तुम्हारे बाप का अड्डा नहीं है, ना तुम्हारे बाप का, ना तुम्हारी माँ का इधर राज चलता है, ना तुम्हारा. चलो निकलो. बैन दिस पर्सन. इधर कर सकते हो, मेरे सामने तो करो, फिर देखो क्या मिलता है तुम्हें. तुम्हारी माँ को भी मिलेगा, तुम्हारे बाप को भी बुलाऊंगी. समझे? छोड़ूंगी नहीं जब तक तुम्हारे माँ को मैं नहीं मिलूं, बाप से. दोनों को पकड़ के, तुम्हारी पूरी फैमिली को. इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल. इट इज द ड्यूटी ऑफ योर pathetic family to see to it. पूरी फैमिली क्या ऐसी बाजारी, लो ग्रेडेड, लो लाइफ है तुम लोगों की पूरी फैमिली. तुम्हारी पूरी फैमिली. तुम्हें क्या कीड़ा है? बार बार तुम्हारी माँ में था, इन योर मदर, इन योर फादर ये कीड़ा था. यानी कैसे बेटे पैदा करोगे, बच्चे पैदा करोगे कि उनमें भी ये कीड़ा, this worm that we have to and the world has to suffer because of you. People like you. There's a tsunami of narcissist criminals. And what has been on my mind again and again is these Shias coming also, Taimur and this Sakleen Haider. They have no shame themselves telling me, like Sakleen Haider telling me, they have no shame lying against me. Accept it. Accept. You have to accept it. We are showing it. What's in front of you, you liars. So many errors in the Quran, such obscurity, words changing meaning sometimes. For example, here on this, Surah 3, ayat 199. Billahi means believe in Allah, in Allah. Be means be, in Allah, in, billahi, in. Surah 52, ayat 84, in our eyes, right? This is be, in our eyes. So what the Sunni say about this, right? IslamQA.info. that this is, what's on this side? Sheikh Saleh al Sheikh said, "For verily you are under our eyes," means you are in our vision and sight, and under our care and protection. The interpretation is the interpretation of the Salaf for this phrase, because the Prophet was not in the eye of Allah. But the ayat is saying the word means in. So Allah couldn't do better. So you see, they have all this, and then a Shia coming here and saying, "Oh, they are our, we are united," as if they're not going to hell. You know very well these people are going to hell. Even the Ahl Sunnah are going to hell, right? United. What kind of people are they? All the time. This is on my head, in my head now, like on me, stuck. I mean, Shia doing this. Shame on you, Shias. Those Shias who do come here and say these things. This interpretation is the interpretation of the Salaf for this phrase. But what is actually Allah saying? And then the context, see, they have, moreover, this was addressed to the messenger. Oh God, I should have put it in my notes. Sorry. The interpretation is the interpretation of the Salaf, but hence, Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah interpreted this as coming under the heading of what is implied by the verse. And implication is one of the ways in which the phrase may be interpreted. One of the ways in which a phrase may be interpreted. See how many problems even Muslims who are non Shia having, divided like this. The meaning of the word used by Allah. This is Allah's kalam, they say, Allah's word. And on this, I mean, they are not united, right? But yeah, sad, it's tragic. So you see how obscure Allah Himself, or what they obscure. I would blame Allah. I wouldn't blame them. These people are, they're taking it as Allah's kalam and indicated by the context. Now, who was it? Saklen Haider who came, "Hey, you are not reading the ayat in context, and you are a liar, and you are, shame on you," and this fellow, my former Shia extremists, are you people in front here lying, with shamelessly lying and telling me I have no shame, on my face lying against me? And you see, indicated, so they say that this, in context, if you read, what does this phrase, what is Allah trying to say? However, how has Allah put it? What is the meaning of in? What is the word, Arabic word of in? It's be, right? Now, are you going to say, take it, read the word in context, take other ayats also? Like Allah says, there's no similar. So this, you know what this was on actually? Let me first. Islam QA info, thank you. This is sad. The divine attributes are to be affirmed in a literal sense, not metaphorical. Question. I'm a teacher of Arabic language, and based on my literary perceptivity and my study of metaphor, I think that some of the verses which speak of the divine attributes are more metaphorical than literal. I am a teacher of Arabic language. So those coming here, even a Shia, hey, you don't know Arabic, you don't know how to, what is this? Look at this. The hand of Allah is over the hands. Surah Fat ayat 10. Okay, I'm not reading the whole thing. And Surah Tur ayat 48, 52 chapter. For verily you are under our eyes. Is it in our eyes, the word, or is it under our eyes? So your Arabic teachers who have studied the Quran are not sure, and they have to ask the religious scholars. Arabic teachers, they and no, look, or they are asking about the Quran ayats. My sense of the language, my sense of the language refuses to accept that it is referring to an eye in a real sense. Now it's on the attribute eyes of Allah. But under, so the religious scholar will explain in islamqa.info about the under or in also. What does this mean? So that, you see, so many problems the Quran, even the Arabic teachers cannot be sure about Quran, some of these Quran ayahs. And how many we don't even know, right? Correct. Praise be to Allah. The correct belief should be. So this is the answer, right, from islamqa.info. Just read some of it. Correct belief should be based on what is proven in the Quran and Sunnah, as understood by the early generations, Salaf of this Ummah, namely the Sahaba, Tabi'in, and leading scholars. Now, this, apart from the Quran, you have to understand in through the Sunnah. Moreover, this Ummah, the Sahabas, the Tabi'ins, and the leading scholars. So is the Quran enough even? Attributes, how to take the attributes. So what is important here now? Without denying any of his attributes. So they are unanimously agreed that the divine attributes mentioned in the Quran and Sunnah are to be affirmed without discussing how or likening him to his creation. You can't discuss it. And without denying any of his attributes or interpreting them in a way different from the apparent meaning. We do not differentiate between any of the divine attributes, no matter what category they come under. Every divine attribute that is mentioned in a Sahih text must be affirmed. The Quran attributes of the teach people about the prophet, wording meaning not a single letter was narrated. Okay, it's a sorry. Innovations appeared. Then the infallible prophet would have appointed it out and highlighted it to people. Lightning, good in. When innovations appeared in your own Muslims, and people emerged who said these attributes were to be understood in a metaphorical rather than a real sense, as was the view of the Jahamis and the Mutazilites, right? And those who agreed with them. The early generations and leading scholars responded by stating that these attributes are to be understood in a real sense, not in a metaphorical sense. Oh, so this metaphors, language, we know. Oh, this one, Uthman ibn Sa'id ad-Darimi said, we know about the concept of metaphors from the language of the Arabs, which you have taken and used to confuse and mislead the ignorant. You who, fellow Muslims, by means of this concept, you denied the reality of the divine attributes on the basis of the metaphor argument. Now, how the Arabic was taken then, language, they know some, and these Muslims didn't know. But we say it is wrong to judge the most common style in the Arabic language on the basis of its rarest style. The twist meaning on the grounds that these are metaphors. This is the approach that is most fair, and it is not right to approach the divine attributes that are well known and understood as they appear to be by people of common sense and twist the meaning on the grounds that these are metaphors. Like the hands of Allah, might, and okay, these are, there is nothing like unto him. Real sense. Our purpose is the correct approach in our view is to affirm the meaning in a real sense without likening him to his creation, as Allah said of himself in the Quran interpretation of the meaning. There is nothing like unto him, and he is the all hearer, the all seer. Surah Shura, Ayat 11. I've done on this. Is there a similitude of Allah, or is there not a similitude of Allah? Oh, so we affirm all of the meanings that we said are mentioned in the reports and the Quran and the revelation according to the apparent meaning, and we reject sorry, excuse me, and we reject any lightening of him in his creation. Is this going off and on? Oh, my other device somehow. So physical faculty and those of the sons. Hence we say he may be glorified and exalted, hears all sounds, but not through a hole in an ear. Is this you can read what is important for now? If I hope I don't miss something. Two hands in a real sense. Create Adam with his two hands in a real sense. Chapter on the verse in which Allah may be glorified and exalted says, Allah said, O Iblis, what prevents you from prostrating yourself? What is important for now is Allah says, I have created with both my hands. Surah Sa'd, ayat 75. And he quoted words of the Prophet that could prove that Allah may be glorified and exalted, created Adam with his two hands in a real sense. And he said, affirming the divine attribute of the countenance or face. Oh, so, okay, just, and then what else do I have to? You can, the hand of Allah is over their hands, are to be understood according to the apparent meaning. Forward. Eyes, under our eyes. Oh, this part. Surah Tur, Ayat 48, were interpreted by some of the early generations of Muslims as meaning within our vision or sight. But why does Allah put you are in our eyes? Hmm? Should be were interpreted. Were interpreted. See, this was interpreted as Allah puts in our eyes, right? Not under our eyes, in our eyes. So, okay, you say here it means under our eyes, literally in our eyes. So Sheikh Ibn Uthaymeen said in Sharh Wasitiyah, Wasit, Wasitiyah, if it is asked, how do you explain the preposition be, right? Be is used in this ayat. It is in. Believe in Allah. They believe in Allah. Those who believe in Allah. Be is an ayat in the Quran. Uses be. In Allah, believe. In the phrase be ayuni, right? Ain, meaning eyes. Translated above as under our eyes, literally in our eyes. Literally, what is the literal meaning? Why has Allah put this? It literally means in our eyes, right? So Islam QA, right, says that Sheikh Ibn Uthaymeen means in brackets, or they've put literally, it means in our eyes, meaning in Allah's eyes. Prophet Muhammad is. Our response is we explain it as meaning that the eye is with or accompanying. Now, a little bit is how they have interpreted it to mean uh, not literally, it means in our eyes. So, why does Allah put literally in our eyes? So if you say you are under my eye, it means my eye is accompanying you. Or, in other words, I'm watching you and my gaze never shifts away from you. Allah could have simply put under our eyes rather than literally in our eyes. This is the bottom line, okay? This is what really frustrates me about this Quran also. And it goes, okay, enough. I think, thank you so much. IslamQA.com. Okay, Allah knows best. See? So, okay, I'm going to correct myself here about this. So, the be and becoming is that it is in existence, but when you say kun, all right. Now, I made a mistake by saying that when Allah uses kana Allahu, he means he is in existence as Ghafur and Rahim. This means is, right? Kana is a verb which means is, right? Surah 4, ayat 96. Now, here he puts Kana before him, not before his attributes. Ghafuran Rahima. This is a feminine way of saying Rahima. Anyway, oh God, now I don't want to go there. Yeah, I get tempted. Like, what is this? So, even like, please pay attention. The Rahima. Was Allah feminine? Where's my. Okay, I have to put my. Try to. This mic proper. Okay, you see, so it's in existence because this kana, like kun, be and it is. But anyways, it means it has a past, present. It can, like, Iblis was from the jinn. So you can use kana to say that he is, he's going to become, he became kana. Also, it's, kuna, akunu, fa akunu, or fakunu, like Jesus Christ, the ayat where the bird became bird, alive. Like so. So we made that 110. Or so this. You see, this verb, kana, is be and it is, or is it be and it becomes? Surah Yasin, ayat 82. So yes, it has a past tense, it has a present, and it has a future tense or future. Past, present, future. Now there are times that Allah has not put. So where could I be wrong? That this is Allah is in existence. No. So let's start again. I'm going to start again. Yes? Allah is not in existence, right? This doesn't say Allah is in existence, but what it says is that Allah Himself becomes. Can it be like Allah had Kana Allahu Ghafuran Rahima? Allah has become. Sometimes they put is Allah became. So can we put became Allah Ghafuran Rahim? Sorry, bear with me. Right? In Surah 4 ayat 96, where Kana was used for was or Allah. You know, Allah changed. Okay, or Allah, changing is like Allah became forgiving and merciful. So I was thinking it can't apply to this ayah because Muslims, they read in context and what here Allah is ever. It means that He's not for this moment, Ghafur and Rahim, but Kana, since Allah put Kana, it would mean forever. Ever is Allah. is ever. Kana. So they add this ever because kana is put here. Some add it, some don't add it. Another thing. Some translators, when they translate Surah 4 at 96, this part in English, they put Allah is ever forgiving and merciful. Ever, the word ever. Some don't put the word ever in English translation of this ayat. Another problem, right? We don't know. It's not clear. Some think that since Kana, Allah has put this Kana, it means not for now, this moment, but ever is forgiving and merciful. This also. See the problems of the Quran ayats and the words due to. So I think Allah should not have used this word. However, some Muslims they say uh, that this read in context or whatnot. But you see, some of your translators don't put ever. So here Allah is ever would apply. Here Allah is ever, quote, Allah is ever, unquote, would apply to this ayat. Surah 4 ayat 96. Just my rough notes, yeah. Kana applied in Surah 2 ayat 34 means became, changed. Then this is Kana, then this is, right? Kana depends upon the context, they would say. Context of the ayat. Okay. See, this is the problem. Changed. Yeah, so then the Muslims would say that you have to read this word, kana, is or was or became, in the context. If it's applied to Allah, then Allah doesn't become it. He is ever that attribute that He describes Himself to be in the Quran. So Allah, like for example, Allah in other ayats, He doesn't use kana for when He uses Himself and His attributes, right? Like Allah is the light. So what does He use there? Okay, I'll show you. But before going there, showing you that ayat, Surah 2, ayat 34, He became of the disbelievers. The word kana is used here. Where is it and why haven't I put it in bold letters? You see kana? وَقَانَ مِنَ الْقَافِرِينَ. So Iblis was of the jinn who became kafir, became kafirin. And Allah has put kana here. Became. You see how the word's meaning changes? So the word spelling, everything remains the same. Meaning changes. For Allah, because for meaning in the sense that here Allah is, it should be kun, not kana. Allah, or we, Surah 4 at 96. You see, kana is Allah Ghafuran Rahim, right? Forgiving, merciful. Can we say that became forgiving and merciful? Oh, sorry, not and. There's no and here. Became. Allah became forgiving, merciful. Because that's how kana is used in Surah 2, ayat 34. And when we ordered the angels, prostrate yourself before Adam, all of them fell prostrate except Iblis. He refused and gloried in his arrogance and became one of the disbelievers. Right? Minal kafirin. Wakana minal and. Kana minal kafirin. Became. He is, you can't, and the same word is used. Let's look at this in Arabic. Oh, Dhamma and all this. Surah 4 at let me open it again. Surah 4 ayat 96. Okay, there are these, these wafat, or what they are called, these symbols up, these slashes. Wakana, wakana, right? Let's see if there are changes. Make sure, right, between Surah 2 at 34, Kana, and Surah Nisa at 96. Surah, this is 2 at 34. Surah Baqarah, Surah 2 at 34. So, same, right? Now, do you see any change in Kana written? Same. Here it says became. And Iblis, he refused and was arrogant and became of the disbelievers, right? Became and became. Are you going to tell me to read in context? No, Allah could have used a different way of putting Kana, became. Akunu, maybe, became. Yeah, cool. Like the bird, see, like for example, here, Surah Maida at the 110, right? It became a bird. Or was it's confusing. I mean, it can confuse you, Creedle. Oh, I find it this is longer. You breathe into it, it becomes. Or now it becomes. Takunu. Oh, sorry. Fatakunu. Yani, thus or so, then, and? No. Wa, there's no wa. Fa could be so, then, or then. Okay. Look at this also. Like I'm stuck on fa. This is the English translation and they've put. When it for and it's wa patakunu. Now like this, he becomes. Oh, sorry, it becomes a bird, right? Allah should have. And please tell me if this takun it and so it kunu. Okay, it gets weird. I have to study. For this, I really need to study Arabic, right? This I do admit. But for those ayat where I was showing you contradictions, I don't have to study Arabic too much. Surah Tahrim, ayat haram, forbidden, not even denying himself. Contradictions. So Allah is ever forgiving and merciful. And Iblis became Kana. Iblis is min al-kafirin. No. So yeah, we have to read. And when all of them fell prostrate except Iblis, he refused and gloried in his arrogance and became Kana and became one of the disbelievers, actually, not defiers, Madhuri. Okay, you can put defiers, but al-kafirin, disbelievers, the disbeliever, disbelieving. He became min al-kafirin. He became of the disbelievers. I mean, Allah couldn't find a different word, became. So this can be used as is and also became. Kana. So future and present. Allah is ever, you see? So that's why they have to say He's ever. They have to put this word. Oh, I have to again. They have to put this word, ever, with included, I think, with Kana, Kana, because it's not Allah became. It's that it affects forgiving and merciful. That Allah is or ever forgiving and merciful, and Allah is ever. Also affecting Allah being ever, not becoming forgiving and merciful. So these are the errors in the Quran. Not clear. Even reading in context, you should find a better, different, when you can change it to, put a U in the end and it becomes something else. Allahu, Allahi, I in the end of Allah becomes slightly different. It, so like that. So this is the problem. But the thing is, uh, at least Shias look, see, Kana Allahu, meaning is Allah or Allah is Ghafur and Rahim. Could it still be that Allah, since is Allah, here Kana is used for Allah? Let's see. He is ever Ghafur and Rahim, that He operates, functions as Ghafur and Rahim in, like, as Ghafur and Rahim operate. We'll see about that. Wait a minute. So he became the disbelievers. He changed. Okay. Sorry. The Surah 2, Ayat 34. And then we have another example. He Kana was of the jinn. So Allah uses like Kana to, was, is, became. Yeah, the same word. Except Iblis, he was of the jinn. Now it comes, he was of the jinn. Past. So Kana is used for past, present, and became, future tense. I've forgotten my grammar, this thing how to teach. What became, so this, he became, future tense, or future, past, present tense. Present, became of the disbelievers. Allah uses this, became. For Kana, here. So what he belonged to and from past origin. Because Kana is unreliable to be used for Allah, right? Surah 4, Ayat 34. Allah is exalted great. Inna Allah Kana Aliyan Kabir. Now, you can say that this Aliyan Kabira, Allah is not becoming Aliyan Kabira, because it's not before. But when you put it before Allah, it could be that Allah is, or you can simply say that He became, becomes, or is. Okay, let's leave the why. Does Kana mean is ever or not? Another thing is, you see, some put ever exalted and grand, because is ever. The ever word is not in this ayat. Surah 4 ayat 34. This is what I wanted to show you in Surah 4 ayat 34, to say that no, don't. I think like someone like me would say, well, can it be that Allah becomes exalted great in this situation for them? Because then if they obey you, do not seek ways to harm them, Allah is exalted great. Um, or, we could take it as Allah became exalted great, right? But no, out of context, you would say, and Allah is exalted ever, eternal for them. Anyways, I'm not too sure about that, yeah, but it's ever is not there. So for people like me saying, can like Allah became exalted great to them, yeah, in context to them, since they obeyed you, their husbands, do not seek ways to harm them. But no, Allah is exalted and great. This is the start. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know. Let's see. Style of the Quran. This is stolen from people at that time, polytheists, and this. I think have ample proof, inferences showing you from the Quran ayats, right? So that's why this whole it's like a mumble jumble problem. Indeed, Allah is ever exalted and grand. Sahih International puts this ayat in like this. Maududi puts Allah is exalted great. See, some of them have to put ever. So that Kana, you say, like Allah doesn't become exalted great. Just to make sure that you know that Allah doesn't, this Kana here means Allah is ever. It doesn't become. Just to make sure they have to put this. They have the translators in English, like Sahih International, but Maududi didn't in Surah 4, Ayat 34 for Allah, Kana. Then let's see, does Kana mean is, yeah. So, anyways, does it mean questions arise? There's this kind of doubts come, and you're not supposed to have doubts on this, right? It's the kalam of Allah. Questions arise. You're not sure if even like if I put myself in back to my Shia Islam, becoming a Shia and studying the Quran like this, examining questions like this would come up in my mind, and I would be confused, not sure. So I don't think my Allah would do, this great supreme creator, none like him, would do something like this. Then Surah Jinn ayat 4, and that Surah 72 ayat 4, and that our foolish one, i.e. Iblis, has been saying about Allah in excessive transgression. Annahu qana yaqulu. Okay, so that's Sahih International. I read out the transliteration of this part, Kana. You see the word Kana is here? What does it actually mean? And that the foolish among us have been also. It can be used as, or used to, or Yusuf Ali used to, has been saying. So this, or see, now this Sahih International is saying the foolish one, and that the foolish among us. How many are there among us? Maududi. Singular or plural, a group of them. This also, see. And Yusuf Ali saying, translating this ayat as, there were some foolish ones among us who used to utter, who have been, wait a minute, so yeah, who were among us, there were, here, there were some, okay, this is Kana, who used to, okay, I got this a little bit wrong, has been saying, have been. No, that I have to check this. My fault. Sorry. In Surah Jinn. My fault. Let me see. Word by word. In Surah used to speak foolish one among us against Allah, and that he used to, speak foolish, among us against Allah, and that our foolish ones has been saying. Is it has been saying? Is it? So here is Kana meaning used to, used to. They've put it Sahih International, and that our foolish one used to, has been, have been, want to say. Maududi and Yusuf Ali, who used to, right? Yeah, I'm not wrong in this. See how confused. Allah shouldn't be doing this. This is torture to understand. See, now I can see, like the English translators of this, I mean, Muslims, please. What, how would I, so if I had known this Arabic, but you see in English, many different translations have been, one to say, what is this? And this word is, no. So this is a little bit different now written, right? Kana. No, it's, because it's maybe not joined with wakana or fakana. But one, oh, so now it's written in, so this also, you see this, used to, written differently than in Surah Nisayat. Kana. Oh, it's a long, noon, right? Kana. How have they written the noon here? Like a B. Okay, they've written noon, wal Quran. Oh my goodness, by the Quran. Noon wal qalam, or what is it? I'm mixing. They've written noon like this. Should be like a cup. Easily misled, confused. Yeah, you can't make these you can't, Muslims can't afford to do this. And then like come after us. So we're going to cancel you liars, you're misinterpreting this. Make them, you're the one making mistakes. Oh, so many mistakes in the Quran itself. Forget the English translators then. Allah Himself has made so many mistakes, errors about words and meanings. So used to. Now Kana becomes used to. So you will say, read in context, but your Allah doesn't know how to write this better, write it different. Used to, use the Kana like, used to in Kanu or Akun or something like this. Used to. So why not Allah Kana in this ayah? So you see, like, why not Allah? Huh? Allah is all sufficient, immensely praiseworthy. Surah, where did I? O people, it is you who stand in need of Allah. As for Allah, I've made some mistakes. Self sufficient, immensely praiseworthy. Allah, Hawa, Wallahu, Hawa, Al Ghaniyu, Al Hamid. Right? Allah is, meaning Allah is. Now there's no Kana for is. You see this here? No Kana. Allah is sufficiently, immensely praiseworthy. Allah Ghaniyun Hamid. Fa'inna Allah. Now you see Surah 31, ayah 12? There's no Kana here. Why? And moreover, in Surah 7, ayah 167, what does Allah put here? Your Lord is swift in chastising, is swift. For is swift, how has he put is swift? Yasari ooh. So this does this you make the sari the sari, not swift? Or is emphasized? This la means, doesn't it mean, okay, maybe it changes. I don't know that much. I don't know Arabic, right? So I can't say about that. But sari u, sari u. Now this sari u becomes is in isness here, not was. So Allah is swift. So it makes Allah is swift, right? Your Lord, sorry, your Lord, Allah is swift in his reckoning. So Allah didn't have to put Kana anywhere else, like in the other ayats he has for himself. Unreliable Kana could be was, became. See how many is, right? So he could have used his attribute or like, you know, like this, Sari'u. Like he uses his name, Allahu or Allahi or Allaha. Allahi becomes what? Allah. Ha becomes Allah only or Allahu. Like, so here, Sari'u, Surah 7, ayat 167, is. The you perhaps in the end or what has the is without the kana. So no doubt about it that this is that Allah is swift. Your Lord is swift in chastising, and yet He is all forgiving, all merciful. See, they in English put even this part, He is, yet He is all forgiving, all merciful. This part also, Innahu la ghafurun rahim, la should be al ghafurun. La means no. Anyways, I don't know, maybe. So, but there's no kana here also. Innahu kana ghafurun rahim is not there. But it's still, they put yet he, innahu, he, meaning Allah is all forgiving, all merciful. It should be al ghafurun rahim, not la ghafurun rahim. La means in Arabic no. So many, really terrible. Surah 3 ayat 199. So another problem, you see now what I showed you earlier on in Allah. Surah 3 at 199 says, and among the people of the book, some believe in Allah and what has been revealed to you and what has been revealed to them. Excuse me. Then Sariyu again You see, is. But here we're going to look at, and there's no kana used for sari, Allah, inna, Allah, ha. You see here also, Allah ha is used. Allah is swift in reckoning. Not that your Lord, Rabbihi inna Allah. Ha. No. For these men, their reward is with their Lord. Allah is swift in his reckoning. See? No kana used here. Al-Hisab. Swift. Sari ahu. Sari ahu. Ahu. Sari ahu. Sari. I would say swift is swift. There's no kana. Moreover, billahi. What does be mean? Be in Arabic. In Allah. Here. In this ayat. Are you going to tell me in Surah 50, like Islam QA and all, Surah 52, ayat 48, that here be becomes under our eyes? Hmm? Or it doesn't mean in Allah's eyes, but what Allah is, i.e., meaning, see, even in brackets they put i.e. sight, in our eyes. Allah is saying, and they put i.e. sight, say international. And be patient, meaning, O Muhammad, for the decision of your Lord, for indeed you are in our eyes. Right? Not under, it is in our eyes, not sight. Ayuni. Ayun, eyes, not sight. Ain means eyes, eye, not sight in Arabic. This much I know. Qurratul Ain. Right? Oh, joy of my eyes. Oh, so another problem here. Where is the problem? Bihamdi. Are you going to say it's not in? In praise. You see, the whole now, the whole ayat, and this part, sorry, no. And exalt Allah with praise of your, with praise. Now you put with. There's no ainda, there's no min. With is not here, it's be. So exalt Allah in praise of your Lord when you arise. Exalt in praise. Bihamdi. Now, some of you would say it's by here, but it definitely isn't with. It's not with praise. It's bihamdi. It's like bismillah. In the name of Allah. It's not with the name of Allah or bismillah. So many, you see. Now, if we read what Allah has written, be, would it make sense in context? So forget this. Just put it in context the way Allah. You're correcting Allah, but you don't know you're doing that by saying with praise of your Lord. No, no, put it in context. Put it in context and read it like this. Put a different word to be. Be here. Are you going to tell me this? You're going to tell me put it. Oh, no, no, no. This in context means with, but Allah has used be. Be, I, be, eyes. No, no, sorry. Behamdi. Behamdi here. Now this one, this part. Now put it in context. It's not in praise of your Lord when you arise. Well, is it by praise? B is in. Fi is in and B is in. Or is it by then? You are by our eyes. And, but Bismillah, even the Shias know, in the name of Allah, we translate it in English, not by the name of Allah, right? Any Shia translating Bismillah by the name of Allah or in the name of Allah? So many, you see, Mangal, Mangal, Mangal. So many errors. Allah could have. So B is, so Fi is in and B is what? Here, Allah couldn't put believe by Allah. No, Allah couldn't put believe in Allah. Fi. We saw that Allah is in the heavens and in the earth. That means in, fi, in, right? Now again, be is also in, be, al, be, billahi, billahi. It means in Allah they believe, right? Surah 3, ayat 199. Even if you know Arabic, you can tell the errors in the Quran. So exalt in praise of your Lord when you arise, and exalt in praise of your Lord when you arise. Bihamdi Rabbika, exalt in praise of your Lord when you arise, because you are in your, you are in our eyes, and exalt in praise of your Lord when you arise. So when you arise, when you open your, no, it's not open your, like what is Allah saying here? You see what I have gathered now, that this is not from that Allah. And Shia's Imam Mahdi, when is he going to bring the Quran out, the true one? Wait, yeah, wait. This is not right. For this, you become stern if you're fearful that your child might become, doubtful, disquieting doubts, or not, or even doubts in the about the Quran, questioning the Quran is not allowed. So you become so stern, so distinct and fearful. But please, you're going to cut this in, these kind of errors in your child's mind. They believe. Doesn't matter what Allah has written. We just we go with the in context read. It means with. If you read in context, ignore the be, the meaning of be here, or in other ayats where is written in Allah, believe in Allah. Or does fi mean inside? Then what means inside? Let's see. Because Allah is in the heavens. I'm thinking of the fi that is also in, it means in the fi. meaning. Quran, quickly search. Figuratively, it can be used figurative sense. Concomitance, which means enter among the nations, meaning enter with them. So it's you're entering in. So it's like, and so, thank you. Can I go to no this? I maybe this website. No, I can't go to this website. Inside islamweb.net. Enter among nations. Yes, so fi could mean fi aman. Be with the safety of Allah. Be inside. Be, but it could Instagram, whoever. Thank you. Okay, you see now. What could it mean? Doubts have arisen. Fi, ujra, means fi. Singular, what does fi mean? How many meanings, usages? Fi is probably one of the first words you learned, meaning in. It's made up of only two letters. And yes, but could it mean also be with the safety of Allah? Okay, let's check this ayat. Where's the ayat? Enter in. Enter among. 738. Surah 7. Sorry, excuse me, I'm quite tired. No, among, not enter. Khul, udkhulu, enter. Among. It also means among. In. Okay, this is a different kind of in than be. In it. Fiha. Ha is in it. Okay, fiha, in it. No, not enter. It's in. It means in. Or it even means among. Hmm. Allah. Oh, goodness. And this bay. Oh. Oh, it means with or by. Hmm? Not in. He's usually translated as with or by. Prefixed, preposition be. So prefixed before the word, right? Okay. Now it's saying with or by. By. Prefixed. So is this prefixed? Um, Billahi. It's prefixed to Allah, right? Believe in Allah. Believe by Allah or believe with Allah? Believe with Allah. Billahi. You see the problem? Surah 3 ayat 199. If you say prefixed, when prefixed comes before, right? The word or the name. I mean, sorry, but uh, what shall I say about this? I think we deserve better. Muslims, you deserve better than this, right? You are by our eyes. You are with our eyes. You believe with Allah. Believe by Allah. See the errors? So, sorry, this is unacceptable, right? Word of Allah, Arabic, we deserve better than this. It's kind of too many errors. Words changing, it okay, you would say read in context, but even then we have problems. Even then, reading in context, problems. Quran ayats. How would you know? It's by in, even reading in context, like they, Bismillah, in the name of Allah. See, it's a prefix. By the name of Allah, with the name of Allah. Then in English, then the word, okay, like, okay, forget Bismillah. Then believe by Allah, believe with Allah, read in context. Okay, in Allah, right? And among the people of the book, some believe in Allah. Okay, and here, reading in context, by our eyes and exalt with praise of your Lord. Exalt with praise, exalt with praise of your Lord when you arise. Exalt what? This also. They have to put in brackets. Glorify with praise your Lord, of your Lord when you arise. Is Allah saying like glorify the praise of your Lord, or your Lord glorify your Lord, the praise your Lord? Why can't Allah just put it in an easy way? What is He saying here? What is He, right? If Allah wants you to exalt the praise of your Lord, exalt the praise of your Lord when you arise. Exalt the praise of your Lord. What is this with praise of your Lord or by praise? Well, even putting with here would not make sense. Like, you see this and you have accepted this. Exalt with praise your Lord, with praise of your Lord, with praise, with the praises, with the oh God. Okay, it's I don't know if I'm in my right mind or what now. Cognitive. You see what this does to me? Here it's in, be. So you are with our eyes, with God knows who's put this, really. I had. Hmm? Corpus. Oh, Corpus Quran has put this. Bil Haqi, in truth. Oh, this is Faisal 17, Surah 15, Ayat 55, word 3. The word Bil Haq must be considered for more appropriate translation here and in other verses as with reality or with realization rather than in truth. Sadiq. See, the word Sadiq is more appropriate for truth. Al Haq refers to Allah who is and causes to be, i.e., brings into reality. Faisal 15 60, Surah 15 64 uses both words, bil haq, the realization, and sadiq, truth. Often these words are incorrectly interchangeably used, as in these translations, wa Allahu haqqul alim, wa Allahul haqqul alim. Did I translate? Abdul Rahman. Abdul Rahman. The transliteration should bil haqqi, to take into account the shada on the letter qaf. You can sign in to add a message if this information could be improved or requires discussion. So if it has a shada on the letter qaf, the transliteration should be bil haqqi, not bil haq. Take into account the shada on the letter qaf. Now what? So the translation problem. They said, we have given you good tidings in truth, so do not be of the despair. Surah Hijr, ayat 15. Transliteration. Surah Hijr, ayat 15. So I'll come to Kana about Allah. Let's see. Alif, Lam, Ra. These are the verses of the book and the Quran clear. Oh, it gave me Surah Hijr ayat is 15. 15, where is it, Bill? Which ayat? Oh, by, sorry, excuse me, by just Bill. Oh, Surah Hijr, Surah Qaf. Sorry, no copyrights. Surah Hijr 55 verse. I didn't see. Surah Hijr ayat 50. They respond, we said we have given you good tidings in truth. So do not be of the despairing. Bil haq, in truth. Allahu. Yeah, sorry. So in realization, so you see, the Muslims have problems, and this shouldn't be, right? Oh God, who would give us something so easy, so clear? Clarity is very important. There are some great things. Kana, Kana could mean have a past tense, present, this. So where Allah uses for himself, it may be that Allah, why does Allah use Kana, Allahu? It may be that Allah became to them Ghafurun Rahima, feminine Rahim. Okay, that became. So Allah, not is ever, became. See? Be, Kana is. Can Kana be? I'm just looking at the kun fayakun. Allah, kun fayakun. Kun is be and it is or it became. Hmm? So Kana, at least Kana could be that became also and is also, but this word Kana, you see, why doesn't he use it in other ayats for him like this? Allahu or Ghafurun Rahim, like in that. Because I think that Kana Allah would mean here, I just, before I was like sure, I had worked it out, but no, I was wrong. Doesn't mean he's come into existence, but that he becomes Ghafuran Rahim. Allah, but can we say that Allah becomes, because Allah becoming Ghafuran Rahim here. So what Imam Ali says, that not to take Allah with his attributes, separate them, but Allah is this Kana could this is verb, right? Prepositional word, verb could make Allah Ghafur and Rahim. Now he's functioning. Could it be that he's functioning in existence as Ghafur and Rahim because of this word? He became, like this word is, Kana can be became, becomes. So could it be that Allah now, because it's not put even before Ghafur and Rahim, after Allahu here in Surah 4 ayat 96, although in Surah 4 ayat 34 it is put after Allah. But here it's put before Allah. And this Kana has like past tense, it can be used as became also, right? Or becomes, became. Allah became, like this Kana has a special, like this is in this special application. Yeah. Meaning, or a special application that it has a past, present, future. It also has a condition, right? But it doesn't say Allah, oh. And if it says Allah is, Allah Kana, oh, then it is a condition. Oh, then it does have a condition, a state in time, or a condition. But forget time also. So this is the condition of Allah. Let's go to an earlier surah. Oh, you see here, Allah Kana Aliyan Kabira. Allah is exalted great. Oh my goodness. So using Kana could be that Allah is in this condition. This is his state. Aliyan Kabir. This is like this. This is the word is verb. Actually, Kana would mean this is Allah's condition, state, right? See, Kana indicates time, past, present, and future. State number two, states, condition, meaning in which one is in at a particular time, or state in which one is, like they put ever. Allah is ever. So even if they put ever, like I think Sahih International for this, or sorry, who has put ever for Surah 4 ayat 34? So this would mean that Allah actually using Kana as is would describe the condition of Allah. Even if we put ever, then that means that ever is Allah, describing it's Allah's condition as He is. Ghafurun or Aliyun Kabir here. That's not Ghafur. For Surah 4 ayat, right? Meaning He's in this. He is this. He's in this condition. So you get it? Surah 4 ayat 34. This is the application of Kana is the verb, word. So at least so thank God I got this right. Allah is Kana. Okay, they right. Most high, most great. Right? Aliyan Kabir. Aliyan Kabir is Kana. This this is this verb, this describes what Allah, what condition, state Allah is in. You get it? Allah is most high, most great. If they obey you, seek no means against them. Indeed, Allah is ever. You see, Sahih International puts ever. Why? Because this is a condition, exalted attribute. Allah is in this condition. And you can't say right now. You will have to say ever, because Kana could mean that he temporarily is, or may not be ever. You see, that's why Maududi hasn't put ever. 'Cause- Or, Maududi hasn't put ever here. Why? Allah is exalted. Maududi hasn't put Allah is ever exalted. The ayat doesn't say ever, but due to Kana, and for you to have no doubt, Sahih International has to put like ever for you to have no doubt that he's ever, not for a particular condition, for a particular time, sorry, in a particular time, ever, right? Oh, goodness. Kana. I got this from where? You know this one, where did I get this from? Go to an, what does Kana mean? al-dirasa.com. There's these particles, including Kana and its related terms, play a crucial role. Excuse me. Play a crucial role in the Arabic language and are frequently used in the Holy Quran to indicate various aspects of time, states, and actions, right? A state in when, so it's state, you can see English meaning a conditioned state, right? So what Allah is, what state Allah is in. This would, Kana would mean what state Allah is in. Is, this verb tells you what state Allah is in, the subject, and what state Allah is in. Or what is Allah as now? Or not now, sorry. What Allah is, like Allah, like a Zahra is compassionate, right? This is my condition, my state of right now, or of being, of being. Now, if Imam Ali is saying not to take Allah with his attributes, then Allah should not put Kana is, this is, because this is tells us, Kana tells us that Allah is in this state, exalted, great state, condition. Oh my goodness. Did I get this right this time? Otherwise, that's why he doesn't use Kana. So why doesn't he use Kana? But that, like later on, like why doesn't he use Kana when he says he's light? Surah Nur ayat, like, or the other ayats I showed you earlier on. Allah is swift. Doesn't use Kana there. Also, this verb is describes what state a person or the subject is in. The dog is lazy, right? My dog is loving. So this Kana describes the condition of the dog, right? Or loving, loving. The state, condition of the dog. Or Allah, the state of the subject. Oh, then you can use Kana because that's describing what, in what condition it is. No, I think Sahih International realizing the true meaning of this is Kana, this verb Kana is. This is. How shall I say? How shall I put it? They have to put ever. Like, like my dog is lazy, is I am, Zahra is lazy. This is my condition. This is what Kana means, is lazy. It's describing the condition in which the subject is. Again, I'm right, but I got it the wrong way. Like put time and it tried that. Yeah, Allah is being exalted. It is His condition. So I took in the previous life stream like being in time and this, but forget time, even if ever eternally. But He is. This is His condition. Forget time, being in existence. No, no, forget it. Even if ever Allah is exalted, great. But the is here means the condition that the subject matter is in. Ah, okay, got it? Allah is. Now you don't have to say in this condition. Allah, you just say the dog is barking. Allah is Kana. The dog is the dog, Kana, barking. What would that mean? If you put that Arabic is word, this Kana, he is barking, right? So he is functioning. His action is he's barking. So the action also. Or let's take the condition. Sorry, I've jumped to an action function. Here it says Ali and Kabir, meaning Allah is most high, great. This kana means Allah's the dog is or the dog is good. Okay, let's some other animal. The dog is coming. Sorry, the dog is great. This is the condition of the dog. The description of the dog, the condition of the dog. I wish but they go on to sisters, and I get more confused. So just action states, meaning the state in which the person is, the condition in which the person is. Actions, when I say functions, so functioning action, same thing. Now, how to tell you, how else to um, tell you that if this is used, it describes the person's state, condition, right? This Kana. And that's why Sahi International, they have to put for Surah 4 at 34, ever, because it's not for the time. Because for Kana, time period can also be used, right? My dog is barking now. My dog is barking now. So a very good thing that Allah in other ayats for himself, when he uses these attributes, he doesn't use this is, this verb is. This word is he doesn't use because it doesn't then have a condition, a time period. It wouldn't have time, states, and actions. Then what Imam Ali has said, to take Allah separate from this, then it would make sense. But since you get it, swift in reckoning. Allah is swift, right? See? Allah doesn't use. So why not Allah is using Kana in this ayah? Which ayah? Surah 31, ayah 12. Allah is all sufficient, immensely praiseworthy. Allah ghaniyun hamid. So since Kana is not used in this ayah, you can safely say that ghaniyun hamid is not a condition of Allah here. It is not even a function of Allah. It is not even a time period. This is, let's just take condition. This is not, Allah is not in this condition, in his, in Ghaniyun Hamid. So then what Imam Ali has said, that separate, because then you would go into shirking on Allah. Put him, limit him, say that he is this, saying that if he is Ghaniyun Hamid, that this is his condition. No. Then these attributes are created. This, they have a condition, but Allah doesn't have a condition at all. Allah is free from all things, conditioning, all this, right? Attributes, descriptions, then you can. But no, actually, by having these Kana, Allah has shirked himself in this way now, using is, the word is for himself. Allah is, or is Allah this? So I was slightly kind of wrong in saying that, bringing, yeah, but this would mean the condition that he is in is, the condition he is in, he is existing in this condition. Can we say it? Okay, let's not. So I was saying this, and I could have even, then later on, I confused you, confused myself, to see that if Allah is exalted great, this is his condition, because he's used Kana. Inna Allah Kana Aliyun Kabira. Kana is, the word indicates description, condition, in which he is in, right? Is that, I don't know how clear it is for me, but it's just coming. I think I've understood it. I hope I don't, or if I confuse myself again. Because of the Quran ayats, definitely I'll get confused. Oh no, this and that. Quran ayats, looking at more, I think, to just keep it, but it is like, sometimes so confusing that I really don't know how to. I also get confused in Allah, Kana, or. What's that? Uh, no, Allah. Why did I use 434? I mean, sorry, Surah 4, ayat 34. I could have also put Surah 4, ayat 96, is it? See, Allah puts Kana in Surah 4, ayat 96 before him, means actually he is in the condition, in this condition, his attribute, state, condition. See, he actually is this, existing as this. Maybe not, you would say, in our existence, but wherever he's existing as this. Allah is. The particular condition that someone or something is in at a specific time, also they say. So that's why knowing that since Sahi International about Kana is verb, the word is, they had to put ever. Ever is Allah. Allah is ever Aliyun Kabir. Aliyun Kabir. Okay. Get it or not? The particular condition, the attribute he uses, that's his condition that he is in. He is in position, conditions, situation. See, condition he is in. And even particular condition that someone or something is in. Okay, I think this is enough, right? For now, I'll. Okay, thank you. I think thank you for being here. 1 hour 53. Okay, so then this means for the Shias, it means not to take, I mean, to take the attributes in which Allah is in, and not to take the attributes of Allah separately when Allah uses Kana, wherever Allah uses Kana for Himself. I hope I've got this right. And so please forgive me if I'm confusing it or what. 96? Yes. Here, very easy. Shias, look. Wakana, Kana is Allah, Allahu. Now, Allah, this Kana is verb, means He is oft forgiving, most merciful. Rahima, Ghafur, Ghafuran, Rahima. He is, sorry, He is in this condition. In what condition He is? He is Kana, Allah, of forgiving, most merciful. Is Allah of forgiving, most merciful? He is in this condition of forgiving, most merciful, or merciful. He is in this condition. And that's why Sahih International has to put ever. Okay, Maududi didn't. Allah is all forgiving. But all forgiving, all is not here. But now Maududi puts it like this, all compassionate. Because Allah has put Kana, is. So it's to just avoid that thing of time being, time period. Now, or, we might say, oh, Allah became at this time of forgiving, most merciful. This is his condition for this ranks the mercy, and is Allah uh, at this time or for this of forgiving mercy for this. Oft forgiving, most merciful. For Allah has, Yusuf Ali puts it like this. Ana would be, again, applied to Allah or anything would mean that that person is in this condition or described. It's when you want to define something, is like this, is like that. And hence Allah has made the mistake of putting Kana rather than what he puts for himself in other ayats without Kana. Allah Ghafurur Rahim, Ghafuran Rahim, of forgiving, most merciful, or Rahima, any attribute he puts, then we can't say that he's in that condition. Why does Allah put Kana now? That means that he's in this condition. Is what the is, the word is means, describing Allah. So here he's made the mistake doing this, which would put him in this condition of forgiving, most merciful. Wherever he exists, beyond, even if you say Shia say beyond existence, but remember what Imam, even if you say, but he's in a condition, that means he's in, and if you apply the condition, ever, even, forever, eternal, forever, what would that mean? Conditions are always states applied to eternally, time, eternity. In no, that would be timeless, right? And timelessness, something which is timeless, would it have a condition? Would it change? Would it have this? No. Would it have a condition? It could. Um, time doesn't have a timelessness. Doesn't have a condition, right? It timelessness should be like it is. Can Allah be absolutely of forgiving most? No, because then we need to be absolutely like this. So Allah cannot be absolutely like His attributes, because we come. We There will be an end. There will be judgment day according to this. So no, absolute is meaning, and Allah is. I can't find that Allah is absolute in the Quran. Allah is all encompassing. Was He not qualified? So you see a thing which is not qualified or diminished. And if it is qualified, Then what Imam Ali says, it has a quality. And if it attribute has a quality, and then even this attribute is created, it can't be absolute. So Allah cannot be cannot be its attribute, cannot be an attribute. Because it's not Allah is absolute then. This is what Imam Ali is trying to say. In his sermons in Najl Balagha about Allah, right? I mean, one, and which one was the, I've given this sermon also. Second one, number here, 186. First of all, look at this, right? The perfection of his Allah. Imam Ali is talking about Allah, right? The perfection of his purity is to deny him, meaning Allah, deny Allah his attributes or attributes. The perfection of his purity, meaning is absolute. It's not uh, perfection, meaning absolute. Allah is absolute. Is to deny him attributes, because every attribute is a proof that it is different or it has a quality to it, right? And to which is it is attributed, also Imam Ali puts it, and everything to which something is attributed is different from the attribute. Okay, like last time I said that no, you the description, you that's your condition, but what are you? Purely, that's a different thing. Then that description of you is not you. Then you see the Hindus, they explain it better in a better way, that the name, your description is not you because this is your condition. You are not you are not limited. You are in your true nature or self, you are unlimited. Then of course you are not that. So I was a bit wrong in about this too, saying that you are your condition. You are not your condition. You are not your name. Maybe I was wrong in that too, in my previous live stream. So correcting myself. And thus, whoever attaches attributes to Allah recognizes His like. But Allah Himself has attached attributes to Him. In the Quran, we see. And whoever recognizes His like regards Him too. Okay, I'm getting like cognitive dissonance. Admitted limit. Yeah, anyways, what Imam Ali means is that this is enough, I think. Deny, Allah is not His attributes, right? Even the ones He's given to Himself in the Quran. His existence precedes non-existence. 71860. Angel Allah. About the oneness of Allah. This sermon contains principles of knowledge which no other sermon contains. He who assigns to him different conditions, see now, does not believe in his oneness. Okay, conditions have come. Nor does he who likens him grasp his reality. He who illustrates him does not signify him. He who points at him and imagines him does not mean him. Everything that is known through itself has been created. Everything that is known through itself has been created, and everything that exists by virtue of other things is the effect of God's. He works, but not with the help of instruments. He fixes measures, but not with the activity of thinking. He is rich, but not by accusation. Times do not keep company with him, and implements do not help him. His existence precedes non existence. Sorry, I skipped. His being precedes times. So he's absolute and timeless, eternal. His existence precedes non existence, and his eternity precedes beginning. So he's not, he's eternal. He's not infinite, he's eternal. By his creating, numbers are infinite. They start, but they are infinite, right? Infinite. But he's not infinite. So you cannot say Allah is infinite if you want to follow this Imam Ali on Allah. By his creating the sense, it is known that he has no senses. By the contraries in various matters, it is known that he has no contrary, opposite. And by the similarity between things, it is known that there is nothing similar to him. He doesn't have similitude, but he doesn't have, and yet he most high is his similitude. Okay, but he doesn't have any, like that most high similitude. No one has. Only he has. He has it. He possess. He has made light the contrary of darkness. Yeah, all this, right? Opposites brightness, that of gloom, dryness, that of moisture, and heat, that of cold. He produces affection. But yeah, so he even I don't know. I'm jumping. My mind is bombarded. So I'm jumping to something here. Sorry. Another thing. Muhammad is not the full knowledge. Should Allah have applied Kana for himself? Where am I jumping to? What about this that he Surah what's in Surah Tur? Not Tur is oh it's like in Surah he you see he made Adam with his with his hands. Sorry. Where's the Quran has Surah Sada, it's the 75. Are you going to tell me here, Shias, I should read in context or what? Metaphorically? Allah said, oh, this part for prostrating. To that which I created with my hands. What kind of hands Allah has? So, what do your Shias commentary? What is this two hands of Allah or my hands? Huh? And both his hands are right side, right hand. It doesn't have a left hand. Are you going to say that Allah is saying, I created this, meaning what it means? Metaphorically, Allah has put this. I created with my own hands. It means, so Surah Sad ayat 75. So you're going to tell me to go, Surah Sad ayat 75. Here also, Imam Ali I've proven wrong through the Quran ayat, Surah. What is it now? It will, now I've gone blank. Surah Sad. Where's Surah Sad? 38. What number is it? I've forgotten. 75. Don't tell me that they're going to tell me. Let's just search it. 71. Oh, yes, 71. See commentary for verse 71. I created with my hands means, why is Allah using metaphors when, it is so, Allah doesn't have hands. uh, God knows, maybe in these ayats, the commentary, refer to the commentary. And now here it's see commentary for verse 71. I want to know about, so these hands are Surah 38 ayat 72. Surah 38 ayat 72. Hands. Shia. What does Allah mean by two hands? Oh, sorry, my hands. See? Now, here, about the Quran ayat, you're telling me you don't know anything, you would say, right? Go in. Now, Surah Tahrim ayat, what not the contradictions I found, and here you're telling me like, so you try to stop me, try to prevent me from doing further, showing further problems, errors of the Quran. This Shia, shameless Shia, the infidels. Hmm? Oh God, I have to go to. Oh, of my will, I created before one. Did you do it out of pride? What? This is. Oh no, no. No, no. Turned away. Yes, yes. When I called upon Satan to explain why he refused to prostrate before one I created of my will. Totally changed. What? Is this the same ayat, Fazal Jinoy? Ali Muhammad Fazal or Fazil Jinoy? Huh? I can't recognize the ayat. Sorry. It's 70. So I made coverage. It's 74. 74. Prevented. created with my 75, 75, 75. Hmm? When I called upon Satan to explain why he refused to prostrate before one I created of my will. This will, this hands, no, created of my will. Who has come? Imam Mahdi has come or something? Given you the true Quran? No, this is by Ali Muhammad of Fazil Chinoy. Hmm? Of my will. This will is different. Oh, congratulations, Shias. Imam Mahdi has brought the Quran. It's Imam Mahdi. Thank you, Ali Muhammad Fazil Chinoy. My will. My might and power. My will. Now it's my will. Right? This. Oh my. What else is there? What else are you going to say? Suri? I keep forgetting. Built. Allah constructed, built the heaven. Are you harder to create? So, please, what am I trying to trying to help you see more errors and things? What are more difficult? Surah Naziyat, verse 27, ayat 27. What are you the more difficult to create or the heaven? Okay, you would say Allah is telling us and we should think about it. But for Allah, nothing is difficult. Yeah, but He's telling the disbelievers. But Allah, even if you're telling the disbelievers, nothing is difficult for Allah, right? For us, it is. No, no, but we. Oh, now, really, pardon. What? Okay. Oh, let me just see here. Oh, some say establish. Is it like a canop, some establishment? Indeed, in that is a warning for whoever would fear. Lo, Heron is indeed. Okay, let me see the previous ayats a little bit. So Allah sees them in exemplary punishment for the last and the first transgression. In this, there is a lesson for those who have fear. I don't know what the proper fear Allah. He raised its ceiling and proportioned it. Okay. Are you more difficult creation or is the heaven? Allah constructed it. No, no. Established. Muhammad Sarwar, we should take. Shias, Allah established, created, raised, and established. He established, this word is built, established, or constructed, This word contains what Muhammad Sarwar says, which he created, raised, and established. I can understand the Quran word may have many meanings. Understand that, okay? So it has created, raised it, and established. Hmm? Have you ever? So those Muslims who are going to read, if they're in, maybe in Urdu, what would Allah say? Chinese. To understand in their language, they know Arabic, but let's say to understand, uh, he made it. Ja'alna, no, Shakir, Ja'ala, made. Are you going to read constructed? If you don't read Muhammad Sarwar in your language, Shakir made it. Oh my goodness. He built it. Arbery, forget Arbery. Iqtal, Shakir, Yusuf Ali had constructed it. Constructed it. Yusuf Ali, Shias take the translation, multilingual Quran, in English of the ayat. Tell me, please, what is this? Difference. Not a big problem as long as your Shia religion is intact. Your religion, right? What would happen to you if you found out that you've been lied to by Allah and Prophet Muhammad and the Imams? Are you going to, you don't want to break, in psychology, identity crisis, someone having. It's a crisis, trauma. You go through pain, identity. I don't lose my identity myself, right? It's serious. You think I'm joking about this? Polytheists would not want to lose their identity as polytheists, gods. See, that's why they're telling what crisis, religious crisis, consciousness. I mean, in your mind, your emotional, psychological. And Prophet Muhammad didn't come with the evolution, he came with the revolution, breaking their idols and all this, sitting there with him, with them, all these. How many years now I'm sitting here also with you? But I would have been put on what? What punishment? Consider that also. Now, polytheists, when they wanted to kill Prophet Muhammad, that no, no. And another thing is that have you ever wondered, just be fair, right? Be fair. If you can't do justice, you can never do justice like Allah can. So be fair at least. That it's what about us ex-Muslims, about against the polytheists, what they must have gone through. Put yourself in their shoes. What we have gone through. Now, since this Shia came, it's on my mind. I want to let go of this. So I also recently, I heard a Buddhist saying, so I'm being tested every time, every day here, Buddhist saying, and I shared it on Facebook that don't add to your karma. Like, if the person is trying to hurt you or saying something, just be silent. I know it's difficult and don't get low life. He's being a low life. But see, again, I did it here. Last night I was like, yes, yes, very true. But I don't think I can control myself. I wish I could, right? So, are Hindus coming here testing me? Am I Radharani? Can I be as patient as Buddha? Can I be Buddha? Many, if you have been following me, I have to talk about this also, right? Why do I get angry and give it to them, the taste of their medicine? When Buddha, I admire Buddha, right? And I agree to what the Buddhist was saying. Don't take the karma, it's their karma, their bad karma. Don't answer them. And here I am again answering them and getting angry and saying your mother, father, and whatnot. And it won't work with these people. Anger doesn't. Anger is not even the solution to a problem. Why am I adding to my karma? Bad karma by getting angry. So many times I've told myself, and yet I do the same thing again. And so Radha Rani would not do this, right? So I know you come here to test me. Seems like it. The Indian Hindus and all. So what would Shiva do? No, no, because the thing is that when Shiva got angry, what happened? We got that. Who did we get? Oh, what's his name? Shiva got angry, right? Shiva got angry. Yeah, and this I could understand. So who was that? Tulsi Devi. What's his name? I keep forgetting. When from the Shiva's, so Shiva got angry. At oh no. This is live stream. I can't do this. So since this person, Parvati and Shiva got angry. we had can't. Tulsi Devi. Oh God, where is and her husband. When Vishnu, Narayan, Devi, and Vishnu. Lord Vishnu originates from an ancient tale that weaves together devotion, deception, and transformation. Jalandhar, king, demon king, powerful demon king. Jalandhar. So this, you know where Jalandhar has come from? Shiva's anger. Yeah. So we, Jalandhar, the king Jalandhar, known as Jalantarana. Shiva. Only be killed by. How did he? So in the Shiv temple, Indra Brihaspati were going towards Mount Kailash to meet Shiva. Their way was blocked by a naked yogi with matted hair and a radiant face. The yogi was Shiva himself. Indra asked him to move, but the man did not budge. After not receiving a response, Indra became enraged and threatened him with his thunderbolt. Upon this action, Indra's arm became paralyzed and Shiva neutralized the thunderbolt. Shiva became angry upon this action of Indra, and his eyes turned red, frightening Indra. The anger caused his third eye to open, nearly killing Indra. Brihaspati recognized Shiva and prayed to him, requesting him to pardon Indra. To avoid killing Indra, Shiva sent a fire from his eye towards the ocean, and upon meeting with the ocean, it assumed the form of a boy. The boy cried terribly, and so Jalandhar's childhood, Jalandhar came from that. And then Shiva had to kill him. I've always wondered why Shiva had to get so angry. This the karma then, Jalandhar we had. God knows what this. And why I would even, oh, okay. Um, So I don't know. Uh, Zairant is Devi. Okay, is saying that I am Radharani. I can't help it, sorry. So why is it that, I have told myself anger is not the solution, heard Buddhists, recently also a Buddhist, that this anger would come out. And through me, demons and all this. Yet the story is a mystery right now. My story, uh, still, I don't know why this is. Kali, Mahakali, who destroyed the Maharavana. Ram fainted. There's a Maharavana. And then God knows what's happening. Maybe it is the time for Kalki to appear. So this is out of the scripture, the sacred Hindu scriptures. Right? Okay, so I don't know why this has happened again. My anger. Anger is not the solution to any problem. There's this deep sadness. See, when I read these Quran ayats and all, uh, I don't know, but anger is not the solution. So I should have been very patient. Look at how the polytheists, maybe they, you know, um, God knows what this is. Okay, so I'm trying to understand how can I be Radharani when I heard Vinay saying that, the womb of God, Radha, these Devis are where God has come from, given this womb of God. And they cannot be born to anyone, they just appear in human form. So this also is, I don't know. And so we, okay, so okay, back, now it's very late. Oh God, 2 hours. So you see, this Kana is it big when, why doesn't, so think about it, right? Why doesn't Allah use this in other, for his other attributes when he says Allah is this, Allah is all sufficient, immensely praiseworthy. I mean, and swift in reckoning. Here he doesn't use Kana. This is really shocking, huh? Like so many, it's so Allah had a better way of saying he's Hamid, this, that, but he is not in that condition. And then we can use Imam Ali sermon on this to not take Allah with his attributes, but apart from his attributes. But then why in certain cases does he Allah use this? I really don't understand. This would mean that Allah is this condition, in this condition, is Allah is, meaning the condition which he describes himself to be in, or what he describes himself as, Ghafuran Rahima. See? Surah 4 ayat 96. Kana Allahu. This would put Allah in the condition. Allah changed, or no, did he change? So I'm still working on this, and I've had my mind and on one thing. I can't take my mind off this. He became the, and I'm ignoring, neglecting my other things terribly. I can't afford health wise, mind wise, brain. So I apologize for the errors, omissions, or any mistakes I've made here, right? But on this also, um, still, I'm so shocked. So many errors and so many questions. But definitely there are errors in this Quran, and I wish Imam Mahdi had come before, given me the true Quran, or given the Shias the true Quran, so that I wouldn't have to go through all this and become an ex-Muslim. There was a time I wanted to be a true Shia, good Shia. Due to my health, I also failed. Not, and then the attacks, and so this also. And time went on, and now it's 25 years in the 25th year. I don't know. So, should I be, should you be, should we, or have I, like, should we be wasting our time on this now? Shouldn't I, like, I think religion, the greatest worship, if there is a worship, like worship, devotion to some higher power, would be to help those weak, give them strength here, to reach out to them rather than be in this book. Even that I couldn't do in Karachi. Uh, Give sermons, or, and trying to understand the book, the holy, sacred. Be like Christian, those, some Christians are very helpful. Even Dr. Pillai was saying this, Bhaskaran Pillai. Christians, very good at helping, reaching out. Their humanitarian work for humanity. Dr. Faw in Karachi, Pakistan, Sister Gertrude, and other Christians. So, but they, of course, they also have go to sermons, church, listen to sermons and all this, and their book is very big, like, so reading the Bible, their sacred scripture, and yet they have the time to help out, reach out. Very good people in this humanitarian, humane work, helping. I haven't seen the Hindus, sorry, or even Muslims. Yes, some Muslims, they're very generous. They help out. Um, but like going and putting your hand in that shit, like cleaning other people's bathrooms. You see, the Hindus can do this because every day, like, oh, nijis, nijis. Even we going to the bathroom, like I have to do wuzu and all this. 5 times. Oh, there's at least Mother Teresa in the morning, after evening, then perhaps church prayers. Mostly like, too much concentration also on this. So, she has time to help people more. Then go on the prayer mat and pray, be on the prayer mat 5 times daily. And another thing is that nijasat, too much on that impurity. Oh, I have to clear. And time is also now, it's moving fast for me. I don't know about you. And one day, so I just missed some things today. It's like the day just went by very fast. And this, so the Christians are really good in helping. The greatest worship is still, once you get this God and then you should be reaching out to people. And if someone is, and like give the person the freedom, right, to search out their truth rather than the now. Yeah, my health was, what was it? I was attacked during sleep and God knows what. I really do. In this being watched and my privacy violated. It's really heavy on me, and so much I can't put in words on top this. So trying what I can, what passion. So dying, like I'm killing myself. Really, I shouldn't be on this now. How many subscribers? Thank you. But thank you so. 1K. Hello, sister. Oh, hello, King Khayyam Mughal. Long time no see. Jennifer didn't come back. Sister, could you please lend me $5 to me for today's lunch? Okay. Look, oh no, I'm a Muslim. Okay. So, sorry, I can't lend you because, how do I lend you $5? Your, can't reach you. Sorry. And, yeah. No, I'm sorry. This is, please stick to the topic, Brother Mughal. Okay, you're a Muslim. But why are you a Muslim? Have you studied the Quran? Have you studied your Islam? Are you still here? Sorry, I was talking. I didn't see the. Oh, it's also off. Also 12:08 a.m. Why are you a Muslim? Have you studied your religion? Give me a good reason why you're a Muslim, brother Mughal. Oh, you're hungry. Hungry old man, please. What is this? Sorry, what if me? Pardon? What's this word? No, I haven't studied Islam. So, without studying Islam, how can you be a Muslim? Like, what made you a Muslim? Because you're born Muslim? You keep coming here, Mughal. You've come here how many years back now? Maybe a Muslim will give you, now it's Ramadan, they have free iftar everywhere. They must have. Because Islam gives the liberty to marry our cousins. Oh, this is the reason. So, does Allah tell you to become a Muslim because of this? Your Allah tells you, since you become a Muslim because of this is really your brother, such a good reason for being a Muslim. So, you want to marry your cousin? No. Or are you joking here? No, I belong to Bangi, Bangi caste category in Pakistan. You are in Pakistan? Oh, you're from Pakistan. I thought you said you are king, you're very rich. How can you belong to a Bangi category when you're a Muslim? Okay, Allah speaks to me every night before I sleep. How does He speak to you? Mughal, please be serious. This joke. Brother, do you mean what you say or you're just mocking, joking? So why doesn't Allah give you $5? I'm in Connecticut, USA. I don't get you because no Muslim has ever been a Bangi category. Hardly. You're from the rare Pakistani. Brother, stop. Please be serious here. Okay? See what your Allah has done. I'm Bangi. I don't like these jokes. Sorry. I'm not interested in what you say because I don't think you really mean what you're saying. I'm sorry. Oh, I got myself something. You have all these stories to tell. I don't know which one of them to believe, Brother Khayyam. I got myself converted to Islam because I was criticized because of my caste. That's really fickle. That's so you're so we can't take you seriously. Anyone criticizes you, you'll just left. You would just leave that also. So how about if I criticize you for being a Muslim? Would you leave Islam? Huh? How are you all right now? You're not serious, you see. I can't take you seriously, sorry. So this. Okay, I better go now. Thank you so much. Um, take care, brother. Become serious, yeah. This kind of a thing, I'm not into. I'm not interested in. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. And oh, sorry about that. Your wife. Oh, it was your wife. Like you got married to a Muslim lady. Sorry to hear that. That your wife had put you in deep pain. So, okay, I better leave. Sorry, Mughal brother. I have to leave now. Uh, I hope you're out of this pain now. I've already done that and you've already been here, but you keep saying that. So maybe you don't like, I have already shown contradictions, everything, but you don't want to see. So I know you're not serious, okay? So please don't play, please. Brother, see my previous live streams where you were there also, but you weren't interested. You were after Jennifer and telling me God knows what. Okay, you got married to a Muslim lady. Okay. You have all these stories very mixed up. Okay, brother. Okay, okay, brother. Thank you. Uh, Ijazat de diya. Okay, thank you. I have to leave now. Take care. All the best to you. And thank you for being here. Those taking your time. How much time? 3 hours, around 3 hours now. 2 hours, 58 minutes. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful, beautiful day. All the best.